welcome back to Collector Stories, or whatever the heck we're calling this. And I am here with one of the biggest Pikachu collectors I have ever met, Kike Hernandez, but you might know him as a Dodger player here, three-time world champ, Mr. Clutch.
Kike Hernandez.
And we're gonna sit here and open a case of Marble Sapphire for me, but we're gonna see how clutch Kike actually is, because I want you to pull one of one for me.
Yeah, this is totally the same. I have a lot to do. What's in here? Yeah, so yeah, if it's a banger, it's on
Are
me.
you him or are you not him?
It is March. It's not October, so I don't know. We will see.
How long have you been collecting? How long have you been ripping? And what got you into this?
I started around April of last year. I felt like I needed a hobby outside of baseball and outside of, talking to my 4-year-old at the time and walking my dogs. I don't think walking the dogs is a hobby, but I thought I needed a hobby, and then I was like, look, this hobby is booming right now. Let me jump in the hobby. And I kind of jumped in the bandwagon, and I learned the hard way that it's not everything that you see on Instagram is what happens. That's kind of the beauty of it. That makes the hits so much more rewarding. And I am, like a lot of people, I'm addicted.
Yeah, addicted is a bad word. I would say passionate.
I am as passionate as I am addicted. Yes.
So this is my first box here. I'm saving all the good hits for you. I want to put the pressure on you.
No, there's base packs in
So-
every box.
Oh, nice. That's a Spidey right there, though. So actually, Spider-Man bases are even hard to hit.
Seriously?
Yeah, heck yeah. Because I've done so many breaks of these, and even getting the Spider-Man spot in a whole case. Can you imagine what that's
It must
worth?
be. I mean, Spider-Man trailer came out like 2-3 days ago, so it's just a sign.
Orange at a 25. Oh, yes.
What? What?
That's nice. Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. Oh, look, I hit a Sapphire at a 199, and I think I want to start out at a 199 collection. El Pelo Sapphire. Look at this. It's a color match. Look at it.
Kabang.
At a 199 Pelo Sapphire, Kike Hernandez,
Abomination.
Abomination. At a 75. So this was the inspiration for your hair, yes? When did you dye your hair?
I dyed my hair about 4 days ago. I dyed it. I bleach it every 4 for the WBC for Team Puerto Rico. We are Team Rubio.
Okay.
And then we lost. And then I got back to Dodger camp, and I was like, you know what? My friend, may he rest in peace, Tommy Lasorda used to always say that he bleeds blue. And, the clown that I am said, I'm going to dye my hair blue, Dodger blue, because I bleed blue like Tommy. And I dyed it blue because I got bored of being a blonde B word, and so I went blue. I'm gonna be. It's gonna be a few different colors this season.
Nice. Okay, so you have a look into the future, but I want to ask you, how
What is
does
happening with Abomination right now?
know.
Abomination
You're
is
an
Spider-Man.
abomination.
I am.
You're an
That's
abomination.
what my
to
mom
it
would
all.
say. Yeah.
How was it representing your country in the World Baseball Classic? Paint a picture for us. How does it feel to play in the World Baseball Classic and represent your country?
So, I think it's a very unique thing that we have in this sport. And, I have played in 5 World Series, and I don't think that the World Series matches the energy of the WC.
Wow.
Especially, being from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is very dominant in Yankees and Red Sox fans. So there's not that many Dodger fans. I mean, it's West Coast, games start late, all this stuff. But, when you're playing for a team that you don't always have control for what team you play for, but you do choose to play for your country, having that in the front of your jersey, like, it just means that much more. And then to have all the people from back home rooting for you and not rooting for specific teams, I mean, it means the world to me. And that's why I went this year, just to be with the team, because I couldn't play because I'm quote unquote injured. But that tournament is really special. It's the Olympics of baseball. It's the World Cup of baseball. So, I felt like I couldn't be part of the group, but I could still be part of some sort of it. So I went, and it was amazing. And I thought I was mature. I was a grown up, and I was going to be okay with not playing. But then, we win some games in dramatic fashion, and then you're outside, you're on the field, and you hear 18,000 people singing a very special song to us that is Preciosa by Mark Anthony. It's a song about Puerto Rico, and my eyes got watery because I was like, you know what? I thought I was at peace with not being able to play, but this hurts. This hurts even more, and it got hard. It got hard the game that we lost against Italy to get eliminated because you just feel so powerless. There's nothing you can do because you're not playing, and I became a fan, and I was never been so nervous during a baseball game in my entire life, but I was freaking out that entire game because I wasn't playing. I was just a fan, and I was a fanboy, and I felt like how you guys feel now.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Puerto Rico was on the main stage with Benito, Bad Bunny during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
How did you feel during that?
That was special. So when it first started, I was looking around, and I was kind of instantly bummed a little bit because I looked around and nobody was like enjoying it and having fun.
Yeah.
And I rapidly snapped out of it. I said, you know what? This is not about anybody else. This is a special moment for us Puerto Rican. I'm also getting to see my favorite artist of all time perform on the biggest of stages, which is the Super Bowl halftime show. Forget everybody else. I'm just going to enjoy this show, and I'm going to dance to it, and I'm going to record the whole thing. And I had a blast, and it meant so much for Puerto Rico. It meant so much for all of Latin America, the way that, he brought culture and he represented, and he shouted out every Latino country, and it was amazing. I don't care what anybody that disagrees with this. It was completely amazing.
Me too. What moment brought tears to my eyes was Ricky Martin, Living La Vida Loca. So we're the same age, but you grew up in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I grew up here in the States, South Central LA. And I just think we grew up in such a beautiful time here in the U.S. I did, because it was so cool to be Latino because of Ricky Martin, because of Selena. So as a little girl, that's all I wanted to do, is be a dancer, be a performer. So Ricky Martin to me was like, oh my God. And when I saw him, even my husband didn't know who he was. I was like, that's Ricky Martin.
No, yeah. When he popped out, I was like, oh, no way, let's go. I was pumped. I'm getting a little bit of chills going on right now.
I did, and this is where we're gonna Photoshop. Eddie's gonna Photoshop Kike in the house.
In La Casita.
Yeah.
I got to be in La Casita in Mexico City.
Oh wow.
There's
really?
80 like around 70,000 people in that venue. It was surreal, and I got to dance at La Casita. I was perreando with my pregnant wife. My wife was pregnant, 8 months pregnant, and we were dancing. We were having the best time, and it was a great time. I'll always be forever grateful with Benito and Rimas and all those guys that allowed me to, be part of that night.
Not to get too sappy in this either, but I think to me, this sitting here with Kike is such a full circle moment for me. Like I told you, I grew up here in LA, and I was a big Dodger fan, and getting to be sitting here doing something that I love with you, but also when we're talking about things like this, also recognizing like what an impact we are both making just being a part of this industry and a part of this space. You've been in it enough to know that there are not a lot of people that look like us, especially me being a woman. So what we're doing here is, it's a little different. It's a little really special.
I wish I could relate to you, people not looking like me, but unfortunately I look like my name is Ryan Smith.
No, you don't.
And not Enrique Jose Hernandez.
But you don't sound like it.
But yeah.
No, not at all. I've always wondered this about baseball players in general.